day of the Seabreeze Summer Weekend Book Reviews, where for every weekend of May, I am reviewing one book of Abbi Glines' Seabreeze series each Saturday and Sunday. That's a lot of S's in very few sentences. Whew, say that 10 times fast. So of course, today being the second day means that we are reviewing book 2, which is Because of Lo by Abbi Glines. So as stated, this is the second book in the Seabreeze series. It features Marcus, who was in the first book, and Lo, who is a new character, and the possibility of their relationship. So in Because of Lo, we have Marcus Hardy from the first book, the possible love triangle that didn't really work out. So he gets his own book and his own love interest. And of course, it wouldn't be a lovely beach romance if there wasn't a smidgen of a love triangle in this book. Namely, the fact that Lo has been betrothed to her best friend since, like, birth. And then Marcus is this best friend's roommate. Can you see the possibility for drama here? So this book is really all about a little bit of forbidden romance, which is awesome. Neither Marcus nor Lo want to hurt Cage, who is Marcus's roommate and Lo's best friend, who she runs to whenever things are hard. Which of course then causes a rift between Lo and Marcus, because let's face it, men can be real cavemen and they like to feel like they are the ones you depend on. Maybe this is why I'm single. So Marcus and Lo have actually a really sweet romance. It is not insta-love necessarily, but there is definitely insta-sexual attraction. So Lo and Marcus have a really interesting dynamic, and they're actually really interesting characters. They come from two completely separate worlds. Marcus has always been the rich boy who, granted, has not let it get to his head. He's not a huge douchebag or anything, which is really nice. He cares a lot about his family, and he's actually going through quite a bit of family drama right now. Let's just put it that way. Lo, on the other hand, came from the wrong side of the tracks. And, you know, is your typical crawled up from the white trash ghetto type character? I don't know. That's probably not the best way to describe her. However, she also has her own family drama to contend with. She has a non-existent mother, a sister who, although is older and supposed to be protective, is a huge bitch, and a niece who she absolutely adores and would do anything for, which of course gets her into situations with her sister that she doesn't necessarily appreciate. This wouldn't be your typical Abbi Glines novel if there wasn't a lot of family drama. One thing that Glines know how to write really well is the messed up family drama that people can relate to. It was amazing. I loved it. I could not believe, even though I saw it coming after a while, but I could not believe the twist that this book took. In typical Abbi Glines fashion as well, shit really hits the fan at the climax, and you are left wondering for a little while whether or not the main characters are going to work it out. I mean, I had my doubts. Let's put it that way. I mean, I kind of got to figure there has to be some unhappy endings out there in the world. Now, compared to the young adultness of the first book, Breathe, Because of Lo and all of the following books in the series are very, very much new adult. That means that there is sex, there's some swearing. I'm not going to say there's a ton of swearing, but there's some at least. I personally wasn't offended, but I also swear like a sailor, so yeah. Go into this book knowing, though, that there are going to be a few sex-related scenes, and some of them can be quite descriptive, so yeah. If you don't like that type of thing, this is definitely not the book for you. If you'd like, comment down below. I can recommend something that you might like more. In Because of Lo, you are also introduced to many more characters who then make a lot of appearances throughout the rest of the series. Each one generally getting a book of their own, or two. Some people get two. They're just spoiled that way. The books, in my opinion, in this series just get better as they go along because you find out more about each of the main characters in the previous books when they're secondary characters. So really the story just keeps building. It's kind of like, kind of like a soap opera? Yeah, it's kind of like a soap opera. So there you have it. Because of Lo is really the starting off point for the series to get it on a roll to set it up for the next books. Personally, I loved this book, and this series is really a favorite of mine. I love just being able to turn off everything and sit down and enjoy it for what it is, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, you have to go into this series just wanting it to be what it is. A lot of people complain about a lot of shit that is about the book, like the writing or the situations or blah, 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 blah. Just, no. You cannot be that type of a reader or in that type of a mood, I personally think, to want to read these books. It's just the way it is. Sorry. Definitely evoking the feel of summer. Because of Lo was an awesome read in my books. I loved the characters, I loved the building of the world of Seabreeze, Alabama, and I just loved the way that everything fell into place with the story. I definitely recommend it to all of you contemporary lovers out there who want the epitome of a beach read this summer. And let's face it, that's why I'm doing this weekend series with these books, is because I love them so much. I want to share the fact that they are awesome beach reads. Okay, so that's it. This is definitely the type of book I don't want to over-review because you need to be able to experience it for yourself. This is the way it goes. So until next time, guys, happy reading and stay tuned for many more videos in this month of May, which honestly, we're just getting started in. And until next time, guys, happy reading.